Let's cross borders now and take you thousands of miles away, and hundreds of thousands of people crammed into St. Peter's Square and the surrounding streets in the city for the formal installation of Pope Francis as the new leader of the world's 1.2 billion Roman Catholics. Pope Francis has called on global leaders and all people of the world to protect the weak and the poor. Here is that story.
Hundreds of thousands of people turned out to watch the inauguration of Pope Francis, who was being officially given the mantle to lead the global Roman Catholic Church with over 1.2 billion followers. Pope Francis swept into St. Peter's Square greeting throngs of pilgrims before a spectacular ceremony in which Latin America's first pontiff received the formal symbols of papal power. The Vatican was in security lockdown for the event, with 3,000 officers deployed, including sharpshooters on the rooftops and bomb disposal experts. After his tour of St. Peter's Square, Pope Francis prayed at the tomb of St. Peter, who is considered the first pontiff in Catholic tradition. He then received from his cardinal the pallium, a lamb's wool strip of cloth that symbolizes the Pope's role as a shepherd, and the fisherman's ring, a personalized signet ring representing his authority. Pope Francis' message was that of concern to the poor and weak in society. Francis said the role of the Pope is to open his arms and protect all of humanity, but especially the poorest, the weakest, the hungry, the thirsty, the stranger, the naked, the sick, and those in prison.
Francis takes because the actions are going to be louder than the words.
6 heads of state, the U.S. Vice President Joe Biden and other leaders, as well as heads of many other faiths, were among the 130 head of delegations who attended the inauguration. Zimbabwean President Robert Mugabe also flew in, sidestepping an EU travel ban over human rights abuses that does not apply to those visiting the Vatican on religious grounds. He is the first non-European Pope of the modern era, the first from Latin America, and the first to assume the name Francis since the 13th century. He has been described by analysts as humble, simple, and is considered a straight shooter who calls things as he says them, and a follower of the Church's most social conservative wing. Francis takes the helm of a church that has in the recent years been rocked by sex abuse allegations by priests and claims of corruption and infighting among the church hierarchy, and even speculations over the surprise resignation of Pope Benedict XVI. Angel Katuse, KTN Prime.